Jeffrey Epstein's name became synonymous with one of the most egregious sex trafficking operations known to the modern era. The epicenter of these heinous activities was his private Caribbean island, often referred to as Pedophile Island. Epstein's operation was meticulously orchestrated, using a network of recruiters to entrap vulnerable youth. These recruiters, often women themselves, were tasked with grooming and coercing victims into Epstein's fold. Victims were flown to his island on his private jet, infamously dubbed the Lolita Express, where they were subjected to unimaginable abuses. The revelations about Epstein's crimes shed light on the dark underbelly of power and privilege. His connections to high-profile individuals, including politicians, celebrities, and business magnates, created an almost impenetrable shield, allowing his crimes to continue unabated for years. The exposure of Epstein's crimes marked a turning point in the fight against sex trafficking. It highlighted the vulnerabilities within systems designed to protect the innocent, raising awareness and inspiring change. The world watched as the layers of Epstein's operation were peeled back, revealing a sordid reality that many had suspected but few dared to confront. In July 2019, Jeffrey Epstein was arrested on federal charges of sex trafficking, signaling a dramatic turn in the legal pursuit of justice. However, the triumph was short-lived, overshadowed by his sudden and controversial death in his Manhattan jail cell a month later. Epstein's death, ruled a suicide, was met with widespread skepticism, fueling conspiracy theories and public mistrust. The circumstances surrounding Epstein's death raised many questions. How could such a high-profile detainee die under the watch of the authorities? Reports of irregularities, including malfunctioning surveillance cameras and inattentive guards, only deepened suspicion. Despite his death, the legal proceedings did not end. Prosecutors vowed to continue investigating Epstein's network, shifting focus to his associates and enablers. The aftermath of Epstein's death left a complex legacy. For the victims, Epstein's death was a bittersweet moment, robbing them of the chance to see their abuser face justice, but also catalyzing a broader quest for truth and reparation. The arrest and subsequent death of Jeffrey Epstein prompted a closer examination of his high-profile associates, a group that included influential figures from various sectors. Among these was Prince Andrew, whose connections to Epstein became a focal point of public and media attention. Despite mounting evidence and accusations, Prince Andrew has consistently evaded direct interviews with the FBI, leading to accusations of a cover-up and further damaging his public image. Prince Andrew's involvement with Epstein, particularly accusations from Virginia Giuffre, one of Epstein's accusers, has been a subject of intense scrutiny. Beyond Prince Andrew, Epstein's network included other notable names such as presidents and prominent businessmen. The ongoing investigations aim to unravel these connections, seeking justice for the victims and accountability for those who may have aided or abetted Epstein. The scrutiny of Epstein's associates underscores a broader narrative about the abuse of power and privilege. The pursuit of truth in this case serves as a reminder of the need for vigilance and integrity within systems designed to protect the vulnerable. The legal saga surrounding Jeffrey Epstein took a decisive turn with the arrest and conviction of Ghislaine Maxwell, his longtime confidant and alleged accomplice. Arrested in July 2020, Maxwell faced numerous charges, including sex trafficking of minors, which culminated in her conviction in December 2021. Her trial was a watershed moment, offering victims a semblance of justice, and holding her accountable for her role in Epstein's illicit activities. Ghislaine Maxwell was often described as Epstein's right-hand woman, instrumental in procuring and grooming young girls for abuse. Her conviction was significant not just for its legal implications, but also for the broader message it sent about complicity in such crimes. The trial was fraught with emotional testimonies from survivors, painting a chilling picture of Maxwell's involvement. Maxwell's sentencing in 2022 was a moment of closure for many victims, long denied justice. Maxwell's case also set a precedent for future legal proceedings involving similar crimes. Her conviction was a reminder that justice, while delayed, is not impossible, and it emboldened many to continue their fight for accountability and reform. As the saga of Jeffrey Epstein continues to unfold, the release of his files remains a pivotal development in the quest for justice. These documents, which could potentially be released today, promise to shed further light on the extent of Epstein's network and the complicity of his associates. For the victims, the release of these files offers a glimmer of hope, a chance to finally uncover the full truth of what transpired. Previous releases have already revealed the names of associates, witnesses, and additional victims, deepening the understanding of Epstein's operations. Today's anticipated release could further implicate high-profile figures and provide new leads for ongoing investigations. The unveiling of Epstein's files also holds the promise of closure for many victims. As the world watches, the release of these documents could catalyze renewed efforts to hold those responsible accountable, ensuring that Epstein's victims are not forgotten. While the journey towards justice has been fraught with challenges, the resilience of the victims stands as a testament to their courage and determination.